What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, I'm going to give you some tips for Jaws of Extinction. These are going to be beginner tips, and I am going to spoil some loot a little bit later on in the video, so beware of that if that's not something that you want to see. However, starting right off, it is a third-person and a first-person game. In order to toggle between third-person and first-person, you press the P key on your keyboard. However, when you are aiming down sights, what you could do is toggle between third-person and first-person by using the spacebar. This allows you to get really accurate shots and still enjoy the third-person experience on the fly. You also have the ability to swap shoulders that you're aiming from, so you could do this by pressing down on the middle mouse button. Depressing the middle mouse button will switch from your right shoulder to your left shoulder. Now currently this is not listed in the keybinds of the game, and this is something that one of the devs actually let me know about during the live stream I was doing the other day. Now there is a hygiene system in the game, essentially making you more smelly the longer that you go between showers and washing your outfits. And as you can see on the screen, the green icon above the infected's heads lets you know that they can actually smell you. And as they smell you, they will walk in the sense direction. So essentially getting them closer and closer to you until they actually see you. And if you go to your character screen, it's going to tell you your hygiene. It's also going to tell you if your clothes are rank or not. So do look for that icon on your clothes and then come to a wash station and wash both yourself and your clothes so that you can rid yourself of the stank. Now this next tip may be second nature for some of you. However, for those of you that don't notice, if you crouch, you actually regen your stamina faster. So if you find yourself out of stamina, you need to regen it quickly, or you just don't feel like waiting a long time for your stamina to regen, crouch and your stamina will regen faster than if you continue to walk or continue to stand. One of the things that's in the starter area is a med kit, and you're going to want to pick this up. This is one of the items that does not have a yellow caution triangle on it, so you will not get in trouble for picking this item up at the start of your game. Once you get to leave the safe zone for the first time, head out the northeast exit. And what you're going to want to do is run behind the trader here and up to this log next to the pile of leaves. You will find the wood axe here, and this is going to save you a long time in harvesting trees and melee combat later on in the game. Additionally, right out the doors on the northeast side, you will see bunny rabbits running around. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and shoot those. You can do these right at the beginning of the game and harvest those up. Sometimes you will get hide when harvesting them. Now, early game, this is a great way to get money. However, I'm going to show you a quick trick with hide. So if we go to this trader, we're just going to see how much money she'll give us for hide. And if we look, she's going to give us a total of $56.25 for the hide. We don't want to sell it to her. We're going to go somewhere else, someone that's going to give us more money for that hide. So you're just going to run right back inside the safe zone, and we're headed to the construction building up here on our left. So this is where you're going to want to sell your hide. She is going to give you almost an additional $20 for each hide. She also gives you more money for cigarettes and other items. However, she does not buy everything that you can sell, so you will deal with the other traders as well. When you're looking at the traders, you'll notice that you have a reputation status with those traders. As you purchase items from that trader, the reputation status will increase. So there are a lot of items that you will want later on in your gameplay that require you to have quite a high reputation status. So look at the trader's inventory, figure out what things you may want to buy from them, and then decide to invest money in that trader so that you can raise those reputation points. One of the things that the game doesn't point out to you is the jobs board. The jobs board can be found in the safe areas. Currently, they're all linked to be the same jobs on those notice boards. The job boards are a great way to raise your reputation in that safe zone, as well as earn a lot of money. And you'll want to look at how much money you're earning and how much reputation you're gaining in order to figure out whether that is a more difficult or less difficult task. The higher the risk, obviously, the higher the reward. However, if you do die during the mission, it doesn't reset or anything like that, and it doesn't take any reputation points or money away from you. Once you got some handle on the combat, what you're going to want to do is remember where this location is. This is the church. The church is guarded by NPCs. They do have bows. They will shoot back. So keep that in mind when you're headed out here. However, there is really good loot in the bell tower. You do have to pick the lock the first time you go up there, but it is going to give you ammo for your different weapons. So it does spawn rifle ammo and it spawns pistol ammo. The last tip here is for you builders, or really if you even want to be able to store things in a chest, you're going to need to get a saw, and I'm going to show you where to get a saw. Now, you can buy a saw from some of the vendors. They will have them from time to time, and there's actually 4 in this guy's inventory. However, they are rather expensive. So what I'm going to show you is where to find one, and you are going to exit through the east gate, and basically you're just going to run all the way down to the main road, and not that one, but the lower one all the way down there, and then we're headed right over here. This is a hardware store, and you'll be able to find a saw in the hardware store. Now, these spawns are not necessarily persistent. It isn't always going to be there. However, both times that I've gone there, as long as it's the first time I visited there, it has been there. Once I picked it up, I have not seen it spawn there again. So keep that in mind. If you end up losing it for some reason, then it may not be there on a return visit, and you may have to buy it from one of the vendors. There are other places to find it, but it is going to be random. So if you're looking for tools, what you need to do is actually look for the tool boxes that are in different sheds or outbuildings behind houses. However, this is where you find the saw right off the bat. If you want to do that, you could do that before you're finished with the tutorial. This also is a great location for an absolute ton of nails for those of you that want to build all sorts of different things. Now, this is just the first tip guide that I'm putting together for Jaws of Extinction. If you want other tip guides and you want something specific, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd encourage you to whack that like button. The whack moments in this video were sponsored by my legendary supporters. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. And if you want to continue the fun, there's 2 videos on the screen. You can pick one of those to watch next. Please don't forget to whack the like button. And if you're new to the channel, I'd encourage you to click that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified when I upload another video.